Hey guys,
I'm Nick.
and I'm Ahmed,
Welcome to TomFinery,
the show where we dick around.
but stay classy.
What's up, guys? Today on TomFinery, we're going to be, doing something a little different. Maybe not as out there as some things would be in the future, because I think that's the whole idea of this segment, is to, let's do something a little out there, a little odd. Let's experiment and find out what works together, why things work well together, create some stuff, get some ideas out there.
Yeah.
So what is it that we're doing today, Nick?
Today, we're going to be pairing a variety of different chocolates with particular wine that has been picked out. We have this Spanish wine. You hand me that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
This, I'll probably butcher the pronunciation. It's a Priorat. In any event, this was recommended to us at the local liquor store as something that would be a little bit more interesting than your typical Italian or French wine, but still old world. I will say that typically Spanish wines tend to have this floral sort of nature to them that the French and the Italian wines simply don't have. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays with the variety of chocolates that we have as a selection for us.
Yeah.
Maybe Ahmed, if you would care to introduce some of our chocolate selections.
Yeah, so the way that we're going to be tackling the chocolate order is the first ones we're going to try out are going to be a little lighter, kind of a little more playful. We've got some non sort of pure chocolates, and then moving on finally to something that is, just chocolate and is of a higher cocoa content.
Yes, something more intense.
Correct, yeah, more intense. And, obviously because we don't want to overshadow the lighter flavors, they'll have a huge influence going from sort of chocolate to chocolate.
Correct.
In that, if it was reverse ordered.
Absolutely.
Of course, there's still going to be an effect in terms of flavor, but that's why we have some water on hand. We can sort of do a little bit of palate cleansing between chocolates. So the first chocolate, though, is this Vosges Barcelona. They call it a dark milk. It is, I think, as you had mentioned, more than 40% cocoa, so it has to be called a dark.
Yes.
But because perhaps they're still using some milk, and also just because of the lower cocoa content, they're calling this sort of line of chocolates a dark milk.
Yep.
This one we've selected, the Barcelona. Kind of funny, actually. I didn't consider that it's the name of
a city in Spain.
Yeah, a city in Spain with a Spanish wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was very on purpose. We're really we think ahead a lot.
Yeah. Well, Vosges, I believe it's an American company, so
Is it?
it's in fairness, I don't think that
Has anything to do with Barcelona?
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
I think it's just what they decided to call the bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a catchy name.
Yeah.
But this guy, what it does have is it's Spanish sea salt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hence the Spanish name.
Yeah.
Yes.
But hickory smoked almonds, Spanish Cadiz sea salt, in 45% dark milk chocolate. Standard 3-ounce bar. One thing I did really appreciate was the inclusion of tasting instructions.
Yeah.
I like the idea that for someone that is more of a novice to luxury goods, let's say, would have the ability to just go, oh, okay, there's a little bit more to enjoying this than just eating it as a treat.
Yeah.
That you could think about it and try to, extrapolate some ideas.
So you can actually taste it and experience it as opposed to just eat it.
Yeah, exactly. And not to say that it's not enjoyable to just eat it.
No, certainly not.
But it's.
I'm gonna get this wine going since you're opening up the chocolate there. I got my nice fancy wine bottle opener here. We got a little cutter here to cut the top.
Fancy. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Having to mess around with the trying to
and
sell
it
this
just,
thing.
look at that, it just comes right off.
You're gonna love my nuts.
It really. And then we actually have, if I can get it out of the thing here without
knocking everything over.
Yeah. I mean, that's one day we'll get a bigger table, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is the opener itself. We just
he showed me this the other day. I was really impressed.
You just go right down in
and
you pull it right back up.
Wow.
No broken corks any single time that I've ever used this thing, which is just, especially with older wines, you run into these corks that are just very fragile and they just fall apart and they end up getting in your wine. It's a big mess.
And this guy here, I don't know if we had said, is it 2017?
Yes, this is 2017. So it's a little bit newer. It's not going to be quite as difficult with the uncorking there, fortunately, but wouldn't have mattered. We've got a proper opener there. We'll take the decanter here and get this going.
Oh, it smells so fruity.
I will say, just looking at this, the color is like this, almost like a fuchsia.
Dark, like a dark plum color.
Well, yeah, when you get it all in the decanter there, here, we'll leave this maybe over there. Mm-hmm. But just as it was pouring into the decanter, and you'll probably see as poured in the glass, it's like this fuchsia sort of color. It's really, really interesting. One thing I keep meaning to do is to have like a white piece of paper or something that we can use to take a look at how the wine actually is color-wise, because when it comes to inspecting it, you're supposed to technically use like a restaurant napkin to kind of hold it over. And yeah, because it's kind of difficult that way because there's just so much in there.
Sure.
But when you put a little bit of your glass, you'll be able to see the nature of the wine itself.
It smells pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, I should just break off a square there.
There's 2 pieces. There's one for you.
All right.
And there's one for me.
Fabulous. So,
I'm gonna get all chocolatey here.
Yeah,
let's
definitely,
give
for sure.
The wine a try first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Give yourself a pour. See what I mean about the fuchsia color?
Yeah, no, it's like a pinkish purple.
Yeah.
I guess that's fuchsia.
That is what they call fuchsia.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where I would
put it up against it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And you can see here this fuchsia, maybe even ruby, is a. I mean, I'm being biased by the silver of my computer here, but
no, I understand what you're saying for sure.
Ruby sort of color.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a purplish flair to it as well, and I think that's where I'm getting the fuchsia.
It's a beautiful color.
Yeah, it really is. It's a very nice color. Really slow-moving legs on this particular one.
Yeah, so I was going to say the viscosity. I would imagine that the mouthfeel is going to be kind of nice.
Should be.
Yeah.
Let's see how it is on the nose.
You can definitely smell that, that cask.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get some red fruit in there as well.
Big on the fruit. Yeah, almost like raspberry, maybe like really ripe strawberry, things like that.
Not a ton of earth on the nose.
A little bit of like, I don't know, astringency. The alcoholic smell is very present. Tiny bit of spice.
A little bit.
Like a white pepper.
Yeah, definitely like a softer.
It's not black pepper. Yeah, even something lighter than that. Let's give it a taste.
Let's see how it does.
Oh, wow. I am happy we took that recommendation.
Yes. Oh
Yeah.
no, this is nice. This is it's a very expressive, big flavor.
Easy
There's
drinker, but,
very very easy drinking.
but pretty complex.
Yes, there's definitely there's a lot going on.
I would imagine this
you
would
get
get
this
better
warmth.
with time.
Yes, I think it definitely would. It would definitely benefit from some bottle conditioning, and I think as what we have left sits in the decanter there, it might even evolve a little bit based on where we are right now. Yeah, there's this warmth that I'm getting in kind of toward the back of my mouth.
Yeah, like the top of the throat. Yeah,
yeah.
It like blooms.
Mm-hmm. There's that blooming sort of effect, which is really really nice with these red wines. Especially the old world, they just have this blooming tendency. It's not like one of these wines that's like punchy that hits you in the face. It's kind of laid back and relaxed and kind of airy.
It's an intense heat, but intense is maybe it's a moderate heat.
Yeah, it's a moderate heat.
But it comes on like real smooth.
Yep, very very smooth. I think that's a trademark of the Spanish wines, is that they tend to be smoother than their Italian counterparts anyway, and certainly smoother than a New
Italian
World
ones definitely beat you up a little bit.
they can.
Yeah.
Yeah, and again, the fruit plays a major role on the palate as well.
I think this is going to bring out more of that cask flavor.
Yep,
and
definitely could,
and is going to play a little bit with that smoke.
Yeah, because those
I'm
almonds
really
are
excited
definitely.
for this though.
Oh yeah,
we'll get to that.
Yeah, we will.
Let's
see how the chocolate does.
Oh, very sweet.
Mm-hmm. Milk.
Yeah. The nuttiness, buttery, nutty, like in the middle of your mouth.
Yep. Definitely get that. Almost a caramelization.
Yes, like a caramelized almond.
Yep. Which makes sense. As it evolves toward the finish, the fruit goes away. That buttery, toffee, caramelized, whatever you want to call it, that is staying.
Yeah,
that's very
nice.
prevalent. And oh yes, it's very pleasant. And it moves to the kind of the top of
your
the palate.
mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly where. It's bizarre. It's a weird like slow movement.
It is slow and steady and smooth.
I think it actually kind of killed the smoke a little bit.
Yeah.
Which, because of the there was some type of description of the nuts, hickory smoked, that made me believe it would be like that. Let's give it kill the rest of this.
That salt, when you first take in the wine, is very prevalent.
Turns to sweet. Yeah. Salt comes up front and then just melds into sweetness.
It does.
Like, the chocolate tastes more sweet the more you chew it a little bit. It's kind of odd.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. All right. Let's drink a little water. And begin to move on. So what we have here, why do you introduce it, Nick?
Sure. So this is a Mexican stone ground chocolate. It's 50% dark cocoa, so this is firmly into the dark chocolate realm at this point. No more calling it a dark milk. Certainly not a super dark by any
But the
means.
spin.
The spin is what they've added to the chocolate, which is a guajillo chili, which should be very interesting. Should give the spice should play very well, very interestingly. Anyway, with the wine, we'll see how the wine reacts. Some wines kill the spice altogether, and other wines really accentuate that spice and play around with it in different ways. So it will be. Thank you. It'll be very interesting. No problem. We'll see how this is. And this being a stone ground chocolate, the texture is going to be very interesting as well.
Yeah, I would imagine if you. Yep. I was expecting full thickness, but curved pieces. Kind of like a chocolate orange, if you ever bought one of those.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
All right.
Kind of a little bit of waxiness almost. Not a bad way per se.
No, it's a nice smooth finish on the top.
Yes,
it's
there's a sheen.
Yeah, there's a good sheen, and that's good. That's indicative of a fine chocolate making process.
You can definitely smell the chili in there.
Oh yeah, it's
and
definitely
you can
there.
see it.
Oh yeah, you can see that texture.
Yeah,
the fact that it's a stone.
It looks
ground
like
chocolate.
a stone. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, which is
it's
ironic.
Yeah, it's very almost like you look at like I don't know, a brownie or something. Some brownies are like this, in a way. But yeah, let's see how this pairs with the.
Take a sip of that again before you eat that.
Okay.
I did that just now. Aren't you getting just sweetness?
It is much sweeter
than before.
Than it was before.
Now I wonder, is that the chocolate or is that the aeration?
Or is that our palates just warming up? You know, because that's something too where like. In the morning when I breakfast, I'll always have coffee with something. I would love coffee. If I have coffee with something like a cured meat, like a breakfast sandwich, something like that, the two go very nicely together. It's a good pairing. On the other hand, coffee with, let's say, a yogurt, they kind of clash each other. You have the yogurt makes the coffee taste bitter, whereas something like the breakfast sandwich is more of a match. It doesn't really make it taste bitter at all. Sure. It kind of breaks down the tannins. So that is something that could be happening with this wine right now, where the proteins in the chocolate are helping to break down the bitter tannins of the wine.
And it got significantly sweeter.
It
got
did.
significantly more fruity too.
Yes.
Yeah, but a lot of the cask that I was tasting, a lot of the smokiness and the super darkness of the fruit. Mm-hmm. Not that it's gone away, but it's toned down.
Yep.
And the fruitiness, the sweetness has blossomed.
Yes.
It's weird, actually.
It certainly is. Well, let's see how this chili chocolate does.
The texture is so interesting.
Oh, definitely. You get that texture. You know that this is stone ground.
Kind of the consistency of like dirt.
It kind of does.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You get that chili in the end, though.
Yeah.
That chili just comes in.
And that's an authentic chili flavor.
It is.
I've had some other chili chocolates where it's, I think, been more processed.
Yeah.
Because it's like stone ground, hand ground, whatever it is.
Yep.
It's maintained that just like, oh yeah, that's just chili powder.
And there is some spice, like at the very.
I'm getting it on the corners of my tongues. Of my tongues. Oh, both of my tongues.
Yeah, both
Every
of your tongues.
Every single one of my
you
tongues.
Snake, you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely, it's definitely toward the back of the palate that I'm getting it as well. And yeah, kind of toward the corners, I guess would be an accurate description.
Let's jump back in the wine.
Yeah. It happens.
The usual.
Yeah.
Did not kill the spice.
No, the spice is still there.
Almost more.
Yeah. Well,
This is bringing out some more smoke. You know what I'm getting? I'm gonna take another sip. I'm getting not smoke like wood burning smoke.
No.
I'm getting smoke like I'm cooking with a lot of fresh chilies and the smoke off the pan.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, like the fumes.
The fumes of cooking spicy chili.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Both so
that.
far have been a good pairing. Kind of kills the fruit.
The chili up front now, very pronounced.
Yeah. Are you getting that fume sort of?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's like what I'm getting up front.
Ah.
In the back is still kind of the spice. I think this chocolate, because of the chili flavor, is for the most part overtaking the wine. It's
The wine is failing, like
Yeah.
in terms of keeping up.
Yeah, the wine does not stand up to that chocolate.
No.
Even though, like, it's very interesting because, like, we're getting different elements of the chocolate with the wine than we would have without the wine, for sure. I would say, ultimately, this type of chocolate would probably require a wine that's a little more stout.
Bordeaux.
Yeah, something with a Cabernet grape or a Syrah grape. Something that's a little more tannic, perhaps, would be a better matchup for this particular. I can't even call that a bar of chocolate, a slab of chocolate,
whatever it is,
right?
Yeah, a rock.
Yeah, a rock stone ground.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, it's as the, I only taste the wine when it's in my mouth,
Yep.
and then it goes straight back to the chili show.
Yep.
Not unpleasant at all.
No, certainly not. It's still a very pleasant pairing. Just not the most complex, and not one where the wine is truly
Nuance.
featured.
Well, the nuance of the wine is gone.
Right. That's exactly it.
Okay, so this one, I'm pretty excited for. I feel like I say that about everyone.
Yeah.
But I am excited for this because number one, it's a vegan chocolate, which is kind of interesting.
A lot of high cocoa content chocolates are, and they are effectively vegan because there's no room for any kind of dairy.
That makes sense. Okay, I actually didn't even really think about it.
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, if they're calling themselves vegan, that means that they're probably processing on a plant that does not process dairy.
Sure.
So that there certainly could be some merit to that.
Anyway, my point was though the not really because of the veganness of it, although cool.
Yeah. That flavor though.
Yes, pink and green peppercorn. Number one. Don't think I've ever had green peppercorn in anything. That doesn't ring a bell. Pink pepper, white pepper, black pepper, right? That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think green peppercorns.
Yeah, that is
I never heard of
that. Rather strange.
But the secondary thing is the things, sort of the tasting notes. They're cute about it. Put peppers in your pocket. Queen Pea's Choco Bar is sultry, sweet, and spicy too. Your antidote to lonely nights.
So that's why the bar is called Antidote.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
If that's true, I think they're about to sell a lot more.
Yeah, right? That's pretty cool packaging, too.
Yeah. Yeah, a bunch of cute little games or jokes, whatever these are.
Huh.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
Neat. Nice gold color as well.
Yeah. Golden ticket.
Yeah, golden ticket. Yeah. Gonna jump out of bed. Oh wow! Wow.
Wow.
That's more than I was expecting. I don't know how well it's going to show up. We can take some photographs in post or videos. Perhaps we can cut to it. But there are these giant
pink and green
peppercorns, and I feel like I see some maybe salt flakes or no.
Might just be the peppercorn.
Yeah, it might just be peppercorns like upside down.
Yeah.
But damn. That looks cool.
Yeah, it
Never
should just
seen
be
a
the
chocolate. It
peppercorn.
looks like I don't know, like a Candy Crunch bar.
Yeah,
or something like that.
It certainly looks pretty crazy for sure.
All right, there's your piece.
Thank you.
No problem. And there's mine.
All right, taste the wine again.
Yeah, I still have chili in my mouth.
Yeah, that's perhaps a thought for next time. Save the chili for the end.
Yeah, even though it's lower cocoa, it's one of the crazier flavors.
It certainly is. Although I think the peppercorn should be intense too.
Yeah, for sure.
Should be all right.
Give that a smell and tell me if you're smelling anything else than before. Because I am. I'm getting one more thing. What is that to you? I'm getting honeysuckle.
Well, I don't know what honeysuckle smells like, so that would
like a flowery honeyed smell.
Yeah, I could see that.
I'm getting
I
honey just like up front for a second, as I take a little smell.
Maybe it's on the palate as well.
No one looks cool tasting stuff. Maybe like James Bond.
Yeah.
Not us.
No, certainly not.
Juicy, citrusy.
Yep. Very different. It's not like this overly sweet fruity that we had after tasting.
But this is like the third separate, completely distinct flavor.
Yes.
Like just the wine, that chocolate, just the wine again, this chocolate, just the wine again. And each time, it's like a different wine.
Yes. That's the beauty of tasting wine.
Things together.
Is the way that things change, the synergies that you can create with pairing wine. It's really lovely. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, we are definitely going to kill this bottle.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess now we'll try this peppercorn chocolate here, the pink and green. This one is a little more matted of a finish.
Yeah, not nearly as shiny as the previous.
On the other side, actually, you look, it's not terrible. It's still not. It's still a little more matted.
Oh my god!
And
eat the whole thing. I just ate the whole thing. Eat the whole thing.
Okay. Whoa!
That's insane!
Oh man, that pepper just pow!
That is a crazy flavor.
Oh man,
it's so good.
It's so unique. You don't get that in a chocolate otherwise.
Never tasted anything like that.
No. Oh my.
I'm so happy I accidentally ate the whole thing. I didn't even think about it. And then I realized, oh no, I ate all of it at once, but I'm just so happy I did.
We got the rest of the bar.
No, I mean, but just to get that all at once. That was
That just hits you right in the face.
It tastes like something, I just don't know what.
Probably pink and green peppercorns with 70% dark cocoa.
Dude. That's a crazy flavor.
Whoa. That completely changed.
Couldn't be more different.
Middle of the palate, like just this big
Spice.
ball of just like, bam, pepper.
Yeah.
But around that, I'm getting like, well, I guess that's a green peppercorn that's kind of like to the front, slightly to the rear of the palate, that I'm getting this kind of like sensation. I don't know. And then the dark cocoa kind of resides beneath that. And then the wine.
That's big. Now I just want to pepper the crap out of a steak and drink this with it.
Oh my god. It would be perfect. It'd be absolutely perfect. I'll bet you that, between the umami sort of flavor that you get with the steak and then the pepper of that, and just you drink that and it's just probably just explodes with flavor. It's really something. And the fruit is not really there.
It's almost gone.
Yeah.
It was all fruit 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, it was.
And honey, that's gone.
No honeysuckle whatsoever. There's no honeyed sort of flavor. No fruit. It's really like it basically.
The pepper show.
Yeah, and again, this is kind of similar to what we experienced with the chili slab of chocolate.
But this is cooler.
Oh, this is way cooler.
I
This
think
is so
I might
much
even
better.
like the chili a little better, but this is cooler. To me, anyway.
It's a much more profound effect.
This was basically what I expected. The cool thing about that was the texture.
Yep.
This is not what I expected. Number one, even the chocolate in and of itself,
Oh yeah.
not even close to what I expected.
Oh yeah. Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I thought it was just going to be all blended in there.
But
and
the
you wouldn't
way
see
it's exactly, even just like ground.
Yeah.
But the way it is with this, like that was unexpected. This is like startling.
It is. And that's the beauty of it. Even though the wine isn't taking center stage, it is enhancing these chocolates to a level that they wouldn't be otherwise.
Fruit's back. Not totally, but the fruit's definitely back.
Now that I've swallowed all the chocolate and there are no pieces of it left in my mouth, yeah, definitely the fruit has come back. Not entirely.
But it's there.
It is there. So the chocolate
That
is
is
doing
so
a job
interesting.
of kind of taking away that fruit from the pairing there. That's very interesting.
Very.
Okay.
I am pumped for this.
Yeah.
I keep looking at this and it says lighty fruity. Light fruity.
Light fruity
Lighty.
tasting notes. Yeah. So this is a bar by Primo Botanica. They're out of Troy, New York, which is a hop, skip, and a jump from us here. It's a vintage 2016 cacao beans and unrefined cane sugar. That's all it is. It's 75% cocoa content, so it's definitely up there. And literally, if you look at the ingredients list, all it is the vintage cocoa beans and the vintage cocoa butter and unrefined cane sugar, and that's it. So this will definitely be a very interesting.
This
sort
is
of
the
tasting.
definition of dicking around but staying classy.
I suppose so. Yeah, this is.
Oh, look how pretty that is.
Yep, that's a very nice, just kind of
Plain, but
yeah,
pretty.
very plain. But
Same like this.
then again, yeah, that's really this is it's a very
It's
simple.
kind of like with
ingredient
audio,
list.
where the coolest pieces come in the most normal boxes.
Yeah, that's
Look,
fair.
look at this. That's a dumb looking box. It's only cool because you know what it is.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so I've broken up
What
a
a
few
pleasant
pieces
sound.
there. It is. This is definitely not a chocolate bar you'd take to the movies.
Or film a video about.
Yeah, right. It just makes the wrapper makes so much noise. It's
You know what?
unbelievable.
I never, not taste that. I never drank water.
Yeah, so we should drink water to cleanse our palate. Because I'm still getting the pepper, by the way, before drinking this
Yeah.
water.
I'm just like finding pieces on my palate. If that makes any sense.
Oh yeah. Still there.
That's not going nowhere.
No, that's not going
We
anywhere.
were just like sitting here, like, "Hello, I am Pepper."
Yeah, maybe we'll keep that in mind for future
I don't mind it.
TomFinery videos. We'll
It's
try
almost
the
becoming perfumed. Give
wine.
no, like give your palate a
Oh yes, absolutely.
It's just
perfume. That's a great adjective for
strong
that.
perfume.
Yes, a strong.
Like an elderly
Pink and-
lady's perfume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes, ma'am. What's your perfume? Oh well, it's pink and green peppercorn.
Yeah. I've gone and tasted this. So.
I was going to taste the wine.
Okay. I'll wait.
Thank you. Have you already tasted the wine again? Okay.
No, I like having that moment together. I appreciate moments with you, Nick.
Well, the fruit is back. That's for sure, and
Taste the chocolate, man.
in a fuller force than before. I'll get that.
It's good.
All right.
Like
Well,
fruity
I would
notes.
expect it to be good. I hope so. How much was this bar?
I don't know. I think not that bad. Like maybe $5.
No, they were like $9 or $10 bars.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, I remember this one was kind of expensive.
Yeah, that was like $10.25. I actually busted on you for picking that one because
Most
it's the
expensive
most
one.
expensive of that brand.
You know,
It's
I have
crazy.
a lot of funny things like that have happened to me in my life. Even before I was like, let's say finer things connoisseur. As a kid, like I remember going on like family vacations, and we go to a restaurant, and it was literally like 8 of us, let's say, significant others and whoever, and everyone. It was 4th of July. Went to Lake George. I know. Wait a minute. It's really good. Every one of my family orders fish and chips, and I decide I want. I don't even know what it was. I think it was surf and turf. And again, this was without regard for the price because I was pretty young. I was probably 12. And they took forever. It wasn't good when it came out. But the point was, the ongoing joke was, for years then, my dad would always make to me, is like, yeah, everybody fish and chips, but you surf and turf. Like,
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's like, everybody got like a $12 meal, and mine was like $35.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
That makes sense. My God, that chocolate.
Yeah.
Just like fruit.
Yeah.
Bam! Like, holy cow.
They say light fruity notes. I think because we're coming off of this.
Oh, yeah. Fruit on fruit. I think that's the big pairing there. And you get these intense red fruits. I'm getting some blue fruits. Just like really deep, too. And I think that's helped by I think it's helped by the cocoa content as well. But the intensity of it was
definitely. Have you gone back to the wine?
Well, not since.
Let's do that for you. I only ate more because I waited a bit,
Very good.
Okay. There's a real spice. But, okay. I'm getting this honeyed vanilla.
Well, that would make sense from barrel cask aging.
Yeah. Right at the back of my
see
throat, I'm getting this honeyed vanilla. And it's pretty strong. Like a really strong like vanilla bean tea.
Okay.
With some honey.
Yep. Getting like almost a burnt popcorn.
Yeah. That smoke, that harshness.
Yep. That's definitely.
Oh yeah,
definitely present.
That's real.
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't see that at all.
Yeah.
You just said it.
Yeah.
And then it's like the back corners of my tongue were like, yeah, burnt popcorn. Yeah.
Yep. That's accurate.
I like burnt popcorn.
Oh well, there you go.
Not too burnt.
I actually, I eat popcorn and then the unpopped kernels.
Pop them again?
I pop them again. Or
I've never done that. Ever economical. Yeah.
Oh well, but I've done it.
I've done it. I've never done that. It sounds like a good idea.
It works 99% of the time. The kernels.
I do
will
popcorn
pop.
for like 2.5 minutes though.
Yeah. Well, so
I get most kernels.
Yeah, that's fair. Now I have an air popper that actually works really well because the kernels, if they don't pop, they stay in the air popper. They don't fly out.
Oh.
So it makes it real easy to you basically just wait until everything stops popping. But get my hands all chocolatey here.
The fruit is pretty subdued. I am once again finding this is not standing up to the chocolate very well. It is, just not very well.
It's almost like the fruit of the wine hits this large wall of cocoa and tannins that's in the chocolate, and it's just not able to get past. And I think that is thank you.
Oh,
very kind of you.
One up, one down. Look how pretty that looks now. That's like a light pink.
Yeah, I told fuchsia, like I said.
Yeah, I know. You couldn't have been more right.
It's a very pretty color, and that's.
I love
when it comes to like really critical wine tasting, you're supposed to pour just a little in your glass, and you hold it over a white piece of paper or a restaurant napkin, which should be white and perfectly clean and all that, and you're able to see that color, the true essence of what the wine is. Um, I'm getting like there's some kind of something warm. I don't want to say caramel quite, but there's like
Oh no, yeah, caramel with like cream in it.
yeah.
Like a creamy caramel. Yeah, dude, you keep doing this to me. You keep doing this to me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Gosh, that's tasty.
Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah, and again, just to emphasize, even though the wine doesn't perfectly stand up to the chocolate in like a direct pairing, you can eat the chocolate, and then once the chocolate has kind of cleared your palate, you can then drink the wine, and there's still the essence of the chocolate there that is now, because it's not directly on your palate, its power is kind of diminished, and now the wine interacts with it in a different way. Where we're getting, again, certain elements of the wine are changing, certain elements of the chocolate are changing, thanks to that synergy, that pairing. Very interesting. Very interesting. So,
What was the best
what was the best? Well,
pairing? I don't mean chocolate on its own.
yeah, I mean, the most surprising was certainly the green and pink peppercorn
But if you're going to
chocolate,
eat one of
the
these again, and
antidote.
only one, which one?
For me, I'm a dark chocolate guy myself, so I would certainly go with this particular guy here, the Prima Botanica, which, by the way, the cocoa beans come from Peru, which is something worthwhile mentioning, because just like with wine, where you have your grapes and you have your soil, and those are two very important factors in what determines the character of a wine, with chocolate, the area that it was grown in and harvested in also has a large effect on how it tastes. But in any event, I would say that the Prima Botanica would be probably my choice, especially paired with this wine. Like the fruit just exploded. It was a lot of fun. I would definitely buy that again. And what do you think, Ahmed?
I love the green and pink peppercorn.
Yeah.
But the one I want to have again, in terms of pairing, is the chili.
Oh yeah, that is a good one.
The texture, the way they play with each other, the way it beats you up a little bit once you're drinking the wine again, and beats up the wine.
Oh yeah, definitely beats up the wine, kicks the wine's butt.
This is a great wine on its own, and it's a wine I would drink again on its own.
Yeah, definitely good.
Would
on
never
its own.
pair it with more than 50% cocoa chocolate again.
No.
Not that these pairings were bad. Like, this was so cool. The whatever the name of this one was.
The Antidote.
The Antidote by
Queen.
Queens of Paradise.
Ah, there you go.
I think maybe made in Queens, actually. A Brooklyn-based Austrian chocolate. Interesting. Made in Ecuador, though, so I guess, interesting business.
A very, very interesting business model.
Yeah. Brooklyn company, they get the chocolate from Belgium, and then they make it in Ecuador. And maybe there's some really interesting brand story there. I don't know.
Yeah, there could be. You
Very
never
well
know.
could be Ecuadorian owners or something like that. I have no idea.
Nah, that's fair.
Look into it. Let us
Such
know
a
in the
fun
comments.
bar. Yeah.
Seriously, that'd be
Definitely,
cool. Anything that you have some more insight or opinions or info or corrections on, I think we'd be pretty happy to hear them.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to make sure that everything is good with the information that we're providing, of course.
Well, there's always going to be more information, so.
Yes.
But, yeah, I think the chili does it for me. It's so interesting. This guy, for you.
Yep.
Chocolate, I would just eat again on its own. Definitely the pepper.
Yeah.
Or
the
to
pepper
pair
is-
with other things.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would be so interested. in
Imagine
pairing
dipping
that.
an apple in that or something.
Oh,
just like that's like a nice tart apple.
Yep.
Oh boy, that sounds incredible.
Yep. For sure.
Anyway, I guess this has been TomFinery. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the piece of content, We make a lot of others like this. We cover a lot of different stuff. We cover chocolate, wine, coffee, audiophile, hi-fi stuff, cars, whiskey, cocktails, whatever. Lots of the finer things. If you want some more information on stuff like that, if you want to see more videos like this, tap subscribe and then tap the real subscribe button.
The bell. Hit the bell.
Thank you. Yeah. Seriously, do that if you want to actually get some notifications for the videos. And, like I said, leave a like, leave a comment. It really helps. We really want feedback and opinions and to know what you like, what you don't like about the videos, about the content, about my face, whatever. And we'll make those changes. We'll get it done. But absolutely, though, thanks for watching. Hope to see you around for the next ones and for a while.